guys. I know how much we love that non-copyrighted music, but let's get into this shit. Um, so starting off, a big topic on YouTube and everything this week has been um, really the Apple event that's going to happen. Predicted in March. Rumors of the iPad Mini 5. New Apple streaming services. Apple's going to try to incorporate their own like TV streaming service. They're trying to do originals like Netflix and Hulu. Every time Apple tries to do some sort of social media or service like that, I don't see it going very well. They have a social media platform in Apple Music that lets you pretty much share your playlists and become friends with, share your music amongst your friends and whatnot. And they've tried social media platforms in the past, and I just think they need to stick with what they're good at. And I mean, rumor is they're updating the iPad Mini with probably just a processor upgrade and the Apple Pencil support, which is nice. I mean, I would see that being good for like college students and stuff trying to take notes and whatnot in college. But I mean, with that, like I said, streaming service is probably gonna suck. Updated base model iPad and the budget iPad that came out in 2018. They're probably gonna update that this year. Probably like another processor jump. Evan Williams, sorry. We could not have an episode without Evan Williams. They might try to finally roll out AirPower. I really don't see that happening either because they announced that about 2017, 2 years ago, and it still hasn't came out due to some sort of regulations. They haven't gotten it right. New AirPods, I definitely see that coming. Definitely see that coming because they're trying to do wireless charging and the Siri function, which...
Did you accidentally summon me?
Yes. Which I don't find useful. And I really don't care about the wireless charging. I mean, some people do. Wireless charging slow at this point, unless you have a fast charger with a fast charger enabled device. That's really what it comes down to. And then the HomePod Mini, which I'd like to see that in a affordable HomePod. The HomePod right now is still $350. And you see other companies like Google. Google did the Google Home, and then they did the Google Mini. Google Mini was $50. Very affordable for really anybody to start out like their smart home extravaganza. But I mean, it's getting there. I'm getting all sorts of notifications. So that kind of brings me to my next point, what I got going on as a setup here. This is Dakota's microphone, of course. It's a Audio-Technica AT2020. So we have crisp audio. As far as the video, it's on my 2017 iMac. This is the FaceTime 720p camera, which is pretty shitty with today's standards. And then we got iPhone XS. Can't really go wrong with that. I got the Apple Watch, which I'm going to take off right now because it needs charged, and it gets uncomfortable after wearing it all day. I don't know. Your wrist starts sweating and it gets uncomfortable. I have the iPad Mini streaming the stream right now to monitor the chat, and then I have the 2018 budget iPad for the notes for the podcast. So that kind of goes into what I was about to say. I want to try to upgrade the video quality for these. It's okay, not the greatest. So, um, that's definitely a thing on the list to get. Um, and then we want to start making like videos, tutorials, short clips of day to day stuff. I mean, oh, I forgot about the HomePods, the AirPods too. Can't go without those. But we want to make like short videos, um, tutorials mostly on fixing cars because I feel like that's what we're always doing. Um, and just short day to day little clips, not full on all day vlogs. We both have kids, don't have time to do all that stuff, but um, just little short clips. Like I said, tutorials like how to change the spark plugs in your '96 Camaro. It's not fun, but I'm sure somebody would like a tutorial on that. Um, so leads me into my next thing, which is The Simpsons. The Simpsons have predicted so much stuff, so many things, and I had an article pulled up here. Was this the one? No, that's the Super Bowl one. They predicted the Super Bowl 3 times, but let me see here. They predicted the Siegfried and Roy's tiger attack, which that was in 1993. The episode aired, and then in 2003 it actually happened. I'm just gonna do a couple of these. Oh, the rigged voting machines. So it was pretty much a 2008 episode of presidential election, and it was between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney, and Homer tried voting for Barack in the 2008 presidential election, but the machine chose John McCain, which that's kind of funny. John McCain ran for president so many times and just failed miserably. Smartwatches. Smartwatches on The Simpsons were introduced in 1995, and then 23 years, not 23 years, I'm sorry, in 2010, why did they do this? Losing track here. It's a friggin' Evan Williams. I had a better article. Maybe that has to be the one. Oh no, because okay. So we got Siegfried and Roy. Autocorrect fails. Everybody loves those. That was predicted in 1994, came true in 2007. FaceTime, predicted in 1995, came true in 2010. The faulty voter thing, we did that. Trying to get to the good ones. Oh, the smartwatch thing, they predicted in 1995, came true in 2014. This one's funny. America's Ebola outbreak. And it actually shows a picture of a book that says Curious George and the Ebola virus. And that came out in 1997 and came true in 20 14. Like, it's just craziness. Like, a lot of people think that the creator of The Simpsons is a time traveler, which I can't really disagree with. The best one, though, is Donald Trump's presidency, which, fuck him. I hate him. I have nothing nice to say about him. But they predicted his presidency in 2000 and came true in 2016, unfortunately. They predicted Lady Gaga's halftime show. That was in 2012, came true in 2017. They predicted Disney's Fox takeover in 1998, and that came true in 2017. See, these things are outrageous because a lot of them there's like a 10-year gap in between the prediction and when it came to fruition. Like, it's crazy. And like I said, a lot of people think that the guy's a time traveler, which I can't really disagree with that. I mean, I believe in a lot of things, but he's a time traveler. He's a time traveler. He's leaving little breadcrumb hints of what's going on, what's going to happen to us. We need to watch the newest episode so we know what's going to happen in the future. Let's switch gears a little bit. I'm talking about a little bit of photography. Last summer I was getting into photography a little bit. I'll get some, let me see if I can get some pictures for you guys without showing inappropriate pictures like I would have any of those or anything, but yeah, it was like it was around June or so. So I was doing stuff like this. Where'd you go? Stuff like that. And that. Just little like landscape shots. And this was a cool one. That was a tree outside my work. But this was all taken on my iPhone 7, which is kind of crazy, and then edited in Lightroom CC. Why can't... Oh, this one was cool. This was actually taken through a window at my work of a cardinal. This was all taken on my iPhone 7, which is crazy to me. But Lightroom CC, I mean, that's an amazing app. I mean, you have to pay for it on the Mac, but on the iPad it's free, and that's what I normally edited them on. But it's crazy, and it gets me into what I was going to talk about next here was the just smartphone cameras in general. Like, the dynamic range on them has gotten so crazy. I mean, the dynamic range, the saturation in the picture. I mean, not so much as the iPhones, but the Samsung phones. A lot of people say like they're oversaturated, and I could agree. I mean, the Samsung phones have a lot of brighter colors and whatnot. It makes the colors pop, and a lot of people like that. But I mean, a lot of people will say pictures shot on an iPhone, and they'll say, yeah, that's an iPhone picture. And that's just how it is. I mean, the dynamic range is good. The clarity. I mean, one thing that Samsung does have on Apple is the like the selectable apertures. They came out with that with the S9, and I mean that is revolutionary. But I mean, I'm Apple through and through, and I am stuck in the ecosystem. Like I That's just how it is for me, and that's how it always will be. I mean, I think I hear my son escaping from his room. So give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was a false alarm. Cool. Cool. So, really, I think you can do a lot of photography from a smartphone. Like, especially they came out with, shout out to Moment lenses. They have a case you put on your phone, and you can screw on, a fisheye lens, a wide angle lens. And I mean, that's just taking it to the next level. I mean, you have this in your pocket. The best camera that you have is the camera that you have on you. And you have your phone on you all the time. So whenever I'm looking for a phone, I'm looking for a good camera. And iPhone's been next to none for me. I've always gotten good shots off that. And that's why I stick with it. I mean, just the fluidity of the Apple ecosystem itself too. I mean, I take notes on my iPad, and then I can view them on my Mac. I can view them on my phone. If I don't have, if I'm not in front of my Mac or don't have my iPad, I can add something to a note on my phone. I mean, it's the convenience of it. And a lot of people have arguments about it. And it really comes down to preference. That's all it comes down to. Another thing that's supposed to be coming out is the Galaxy S10. And like I said, Samsung has good cameras. Software's okay, but I don't know. I've worked at Radio Shack. I've tried every phone under the sun, and I've always went back to iPhone. Just something about it. And that kind of brings me to my next thing: Face ID versus Touch ID. Both iPads are Touch ID. My phone's Face ID. I really don't have preference. I mean, eventually it's all going to go Face ID, but they're both fast. They're both secure. And it's really convenient for most of the apps you have to sign into. I mean, you want to sign into your bank app, and you have Face ID set up on your phone. You open up the app, scan your face, you're logged in. Now, I mean, I guess somebody could knock you out and scan your face and get into your Apple Wallet or your bank information, but I mean, I don't know. They could do that with your fingerprint too, so whatever. All in all, I mean, I think they're both secure. And then Siri shortcuts. Siri shortcuts is crazy. I've been dabbling into that for the past month or so, and it's like coding. Honestly, you can do a number of things with Siri shortcuts. Like, let me see. I have a updated control center on Siri shortcuts that goes to the camera. You can do a social media upload, low power mode, airplane mode, volume up, brightness level, turn Wi-Fi on and off instead of disabling it. Turn mobile data off, Bluetooth. It has a song identifier. You can share Wi-Fi details with it, so if somebody asks for your Wi-Fi password. Translator, and then that's it. I mean, that's just one of the Siri shortcuts. I mean, it's an update. Pretty much, it's just an updated control center. I have one on here that's send message to family. So I have you could just type in the recipients and whatnot, but it's so much easier to just hit this button, send the text that I want, sends a group text to my family. I have a remind me at home and a remind me at work. Just things to remind me to do whenever I get home or whenever I get to work. Play a playlist. So I just have it set to play Chris Webby, of course. We have combined screenshots. Most of the time you have to download an app for that, like picture collage or whatever. Activate fast charger. So pretty much what that does is that it decreases your brightness, turns off your Wi-Fi, pretty much turns every battery consumption feature on your phone off or low, and quote unquote charges your battery quicker. And then I recently discovered this one. It's called Eject Water. And a lot of the phones nowadays are at least IP67. This one's IP68 waterproof. You drop it in water, you hit this eject water button, it like vibrates and hold on. Plays this weird sound. Trippy, but it's supposed to eject the water out of your phone. But there is, you download the Shortcuts app. There is so much more stuff that's like in the gallery. That so many different things. It's kind of like a smart home kind of deal for your phone. And then you can create your own. You kind of got to know what you're doing as far as creating your own, but it's just like this action does this whenever this happens. Like if I want to set something to where I want my flashlight to turn on whenever I get to work. So you set it for, to destination, set the destination, and then there's an action. You set the action, and then you have to end it for the shortcut to stop. And that's pretty much what it comes down to in a nutshell. But I just see it as being the future of I don't want to say augmented reality because that's not even close, but just these virtual assistants, man, they're getting crazy. I need to check this audio. I haven't checked this audio yet. Because last time we did this, we didn't have the microphone set, and we were using the internal microphone. And that was just not a good time. Sound like balls, so oh wow. Yeah, that sounds good as fuck. Alright, so I already touched on this about the Notes app, but I'm trying to get an Apple Pencil because I have been using the Notes app nonstop. Nonstop. I mean, I use it for my monthly budget. I use it for. What do I have in here? I use it for like all my bills, my grocery list, um, all like important links as far as like I got into a car accident and all the links I needed for reimbursement for my car, reimbursement for my medical bills, stuff like that. I have all that in there. Like if I just want to write something down, like something that comes to mind, it's always in here. I have like the social tags for me and Dakota for the descriptions in the YouTube videos in here. Like it's just so convenient. Like it is such a convenient app. Like a lot of people say that iMessage, we touched on this last time, that iMessage keeps people, you know, sticking around to iPhone. And I mean, iMessage is the best messaging app out there. I mean, there's no comparison. Nothing comes close to it. But second, I would say it'd be the Notes app. I mean, there's other apps in the App Store that, you know, resemble it, but they're not going to give you that handoff capability between all your Apple products. I mean, you can download the app on, you know, your phone and your iPad and it would go to it, but who wants that when it's already fucking built into it? Like, sorry, I gotta get comfy. Damn. This is no fun without Dakota. This is fucking shitty. Then I was going to talk about some charge times for all these devices. Charge time for my Apple Watch. Probably at least 4 hours. It's a series. It's the very first Apple Watch they came out with, so it's kind of shitty and on its way out. I had iPhone 8 Plus on there because that's what Dakota has, but he's not here right now, so I couldn't tell you. My 10S probably charges with the charger it came with. It charges in about 30, no, not 30 minutes. About an hour and a half, it'll fully charge. Wireless charging, it's going to take me like 5 fucking hours. And I don't have a fast wireless charger. The iPad mini, I've had that thing since 2015. Yeah, 2015. So the battery in it isn't that great to begin with, but I'd say that takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge fully. The newest iPad I got, speak of the devil. It's Dakota. Let me see if I can do this. This is gonna be cool. What's up, guy?
Hey, fucker, are you recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is fucking awesome. Holy shit, that's trippy. Hold on.
Just stream it.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you haven't started it yet?
No, I have started it. I've been talking without you forever, and I was like, Dakota's not here, and this is so shitty. I was getting into like all like the Apple Watch, both of our phones, both iPads, the mouse and keyboard for my computer, and I'm talking about the charge times.
Wait, can people see me?
Yeah, I have it on. I have it on share. Like show something.
Hold on.
Do you want me to not put it on show something?
What?
Do you
No,
want
I'm
me to?
just,
No.
I'm just
Okay.
chilling. I'm trying to go. Wait, does Xbox have to?
I made sure the microphone was on. Like, I made sure the microphone was set right, and the audio is crystal clear.
Oh, I do have Twitch on Xbox.
But how long does it take for your phone to charge fully?
I don't know, like an hour.
An hour.
Just about, because I have that iPad charger, remember?
Okay, how long would you say with the regular
Hour
charge?
25.
The regular charge. I was saying 2 hours for mine. What about your watch?
Shit, like 45 minutes, if that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yours is newer than mine, so. Because mine's the first. Mine's the first generation.
No, yours is. Mine's first.
Oh, mine's the first one they made. And yours is Series 1. Mine's like Series 0.
Yeah.
Well, this is a kind of different way of doing this.
I could change the stream resolution from my apartment from where you're at right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, just put it to 1080p.
You can't. My camera's only to 720. That's another thing I was talking about.
Xbox. Oh, wait, no. Stop.
That's another thing I was talking about was getting a better camera set up. Like a dedicated camera. Because this 720p camera ain't cutting it, bro.
Oh, this is fuck. Hey, Google.
Oh, fuck.
Living room light white. Hey, Google. Living room
Shit,
light
he
white.
fucked mine up.
Sure, changing the shelf light to white.
You got mine too, but it's okay.
Why? Get me off the camera.
Okay. You're off the camera. It's gonna take like 30 seconds, but I asked you. I asked you if that was okay, and you're like, "I'm good, fuck."
You. Oh my god, I'm tired.
Why did you call me?
I wanted to see if you were streaming. Now I can watch you streaming.
Oh my god. I'm almost done, actually. Oh, while you're on here, let's promote our mobile mechanic business.
Stupid.
For real, though. I had it in my notes. I was like, mobile mechanic business, promote, be more proactive. Which we do need to be more proactive. It don't lag as much whenever it's on your Xbox compared to my iPad. Maybe it does. Jesus Christ, are you just gonna text the whole time?
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm drunk. And, fuck, where's my damn thing to, like, turn up the thing?
I lost my vape.
My vape don't even work, so.
I want to make some popcorn.
You're a faggot.
I finished this.
Alright, well, oh, damn.
You see this guy right here?
You're stupid. I'll see you, feller.
Well, I'll be on here for a little longer.
Alright.
Talking about stupid shit, but...
Yeah, that's what you always do. That's what you do best.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll see you, bud.
Alright. Alright, well that faggot's gone now. Well, he's still watching, but whatever. So, he says his phone charges in an hour and 45 minutes. That's about right. I can't tell you how long my watch charges because I charge it overnight. Okay, well that fag is gone now. Oh, shit. Alright. So, the charge times. Okay, so the mouse takes about, I don't know. Dakota's got my head all fucked up now. The mouse takes about 45 minutes to charge from 0 to 100. Keyboard about the same. But the nice thing about those is you don't have to charge them, you know, all the time. Like my mouse is at 86% and my keyboard is at 89%. And I probably charged those like 3 weeks ago. Excuse me. So, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. But, what was the other thing? Oh, the iCloud storage. So I pay 99 cents a month for the iCloud storage. We still are sponsored by Williams. Shit, you didn't do it right. I'm coming. Fag. What didn't I do right? Fucking douche. See, he's not as tired as what he said he is. I didn't do it right. I didn't change anything, you fucking dick. Well, god damn it. Alright. We'll be right back with Dakota, I guess, because he's a fucking douchebag.
I done unplugged the microphone.
One of those vape cartridges on it last night.
Oh, then she probably has it.
So what you're saying is, with life insurance from State Farm, the life we've always dreamed of could be protected.
Here, turn on your light again. I'm sure you got something in here we could use.
No, I don't. I don't have the batteries for that. That should be great.
Does that have a battery in it? Does that have a battery in it?
I don't. If it does, it's dead.
Well, clearly. Do you not have an 1850 anywhere?
It's not gonna work.
No, I can bring some. Do you have an 1850? Here, I see it. Never mind. Fuck it, it's bad. I can bring some up.
It's probably dead.
We'll find out, won't we? I see a Magmod here. Go turn your light. Turn your camera.
Oh, fuck. No. Not that battery. Not that battery.
Why?
That battery's amp load is too low.
Yeah, it'll be fine if I use it on
No,
this.
it's not.
This.
No.
Yes.
No.
Watch.
It's a hybrid fucking top cap.
You're a hybrid top cat.
No, I'm not using that. You'll blow your fucking face up.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
This mod's fucked anyway.
Drew, you blow your fucking face off.
Okay, well, so be it.
Let's just go outside and look for some sausage.
Fucking asshole. Okay. No, turn the light back on. I need it.
You're fucking everything up right now.
No, I'm not. I'm organizing. This is the battery, right? No. Oh! You have a 36650. Use a little
It's an
grenade.
18350.
Or 18350. Use a little grenade. See, you don't have a battery. What do you mean it don't work?
It don't work. There's a battery already in it.
Yeah, well, maybe the battery's dead.
Yeah, I think both of them are dead.
Oh, you had the little red ones? I remember those. Throwback. Watch, it'll turn right on.
Mhm.
Watch. See? See that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see.
These things were always a bitch to change the battery on. I'll never forget, just because of that. If this thing's, how long has it been since he's a 350?
Mhm.
Come on, let's see. It's 5 presses to turn it on, right? Something like that.
3.
Well, it just lit up.
I know it lit up. I tried doing this before. Didn't work.
Well, why not?
Cause it's a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
So.
What? You made me get up. I was asleep. I was about to sleep. You made me get up, asshole.
You called me.
Okay. Where's my apple?
You called me.
Okay.
What's your everyday carry?
Ah. What do you mean? Pistol?
Your everyday carry.
What do you mean?
Your EDC.
For what? Turn that a different color.
Your EDC.
What do you mean?
Your everyday carry.
For what? A pistol or what?
Whatever.
What am I holding?
I don't know.
What is
Fucking put
this?
it down. I don't know. It's a piece of Christopher's tent.
Dream tents. Probably besides my pistol.
What else? You
A
got your
phone?
wallet, your phone. Oh. Speaking of that,
What?
I have a piece of the puzzle in here.
Let's leave that light on.
Yeah, you gotta go. You took it.
What do you mean? Piece of what puzzle? Oh, my knife.
But you took the other one, right? It's
Yeah.
not up here.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I like that light off. Like, I like the nice little... I don't know. But I'm thinking about upgrading my iCloud storage.
Why?
Because I'm gonna store
This beanie's comfortable as shit.
all these on my iCloud, and they're 1 to 2 gigs a piece.
Hold on, I'm trying to... Dude. Well, why?
Because I'm gonna store all these on it, and they're 1 to 2 gigs a piece. I already have 3.
That was perfect where it was. There we go.
So the fucking Simpson predictions that I was talking about earlier. In 2000, it was 2000.
They projected Trump as president.
Yep. In 2012, they predicted Lady Gaga's halftime show, and that happened in 2017.
Yeah.
They predicted smartwatches in...
Well, that was kind of inevitable. Like, to be honest.
You think
I
so?
I think so.
They predicted the Ebola outbreak in 1997.
No, that's crazy, but...
It literally is a book that says Curious George and the Ebola virus. And a lot of what I was saying is a lot of these quote unquote predictions are it's a 10-year span.
No, wait, what's
it's
it
like
called?
a 10-year span.
But who predicted 9/11? It was Johnny Bravo, I think it was, wasn't it? It said coming soon. It had the Twin Towers on fire.
No, it was. I think it was the Simpsons too.
No, it was Johnny Bravo first. Look it up. Of course, you gotta use your fucking little keypad for your iPad, fucking faggot.
Who predicted Johnny Bravo?
You need to stop drinking.
I shouldn't say that. What show?
No, just what episode?
This is what show? Predicted 9/11. How the Simpsons predicted 9/11. And what it was a magazine. And it had, see, New York. And it was $9. And it had the towers in the back.
Okay, but like that could be a coincidence, I guess. But like, think about it.
That was, where the fuck is it?
I know it was before 9/11.
1997. It's fucking crazy, dude. A lot of people think that the maker of The Simpsons is a time traveler.
Nah, that's...
I believe that shit. I don't deny it.
I deny it. Time travel is impossible.
I don't deny it.
It's impossible.
There's so much shit. So much shit that he fucking predicted. It's unreal.
Yeah,
like,
but to be honest, this could be just lucky guesses.
There's one that has it. It's over like 20 or 30 predictions, dude. 28 fucking predictions. Like, no, this one's 15. That accurately predicted the Siegfried and Roy a tiger attack. They predicted that in 1993, and it happened in 2003. Autocorrect fails. They predicted that in 94. It happened in 2007. FaceTime predicted in... That's one of those ones that you were talking about. That's pretty much inevitable. Faulty voter machines.
Inevitable.
I wouldn't say that's inevitable. I wouldn't say that's inevitable. NSA spying scandal. I didn't even say anything about that. Smartwatches predicted 1995.
See, that's not really.
It's a flip phone. It's a flip phone.
Why are you looking it up on your computer? Dude, show it on here. Oh, why did this kick? Oh,
because it's easier.
Yeah, you just show everybody what you're looking at, motherfucker.
No, you can look it up for themselves. That's pretty much it. Then Donald Trump's presidency, Lady Gaga's halftime show, Disney Fox takeover that was predicted in 1998 came true in 2017. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these predictions are like 10 fucking years, man.
Lot.
Like, that's a 10-year span.
You really believe in time travel?
Yeah.
No, it's impossible.
How do you know that he's not from the future?
Oh my god. There's no such thing. Like, just think about it. Like, seriously, for a second.
How do you know he's not from the future?
Think about it for a fucking second. It is not fucking possible. Time travel. Like, what kind of fucking wires? Iridium.
What kind of explanation do you have for all of these right predictions, though?
Lucky guesses, I guess. I don't fucking know. It damn sure ain't time travel.
Especially
how
Ebola.
How drunk are you right now?
I'm not drunk at all, but Ebola. He predicted fucking Ebola.
Are we?
Ebola.
No, we're not fucking gay.
No, I'm married.
I was married.
Married.
You should leave that knife there. I just stabbed the fuck out of your table. I hope you don't care, but
I don't
all right,
give a
if
shit.
you don't, I'm gonna stick it in there better. There you go.
Fuck.
Oh, it's fucked. Yeah.
Alright, bro, whatever. Fuck you.
I think I know these fellers.
Huh?
I know these fellers. I don't remember who. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm tired as fuck. I need to go to work in the morning. I'm not leaving yet, though.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. I'll knock your ass out.
Alright. Whatever. He's a time traveler.
You're actually retarded. There's no such thing. It's freaking time travel.
What did you order on Wish?
A lot of shit.
I want to get that welder.
That pocket welder.
Yeah.
I wonder if that works. I was thinking about it. Like, literally, it don't necessarily fit in your pocket. It's called a pocket welder because it kind of fits in your hand. It's just like a name or whatnot. But why are you so interested in the comments?
I was asking you about your favorite apps the other day, and you straight said, I forget what you said, but you completely forgot about the Measure app.
That's a nice
You
one.
use that shit all the fucking time.
That's a nice one.
We use that shit to build the fucking bar.
Yeah, we built the bar with that app.
Yeah.
Like, accurately. Well, the dude that cut the wood didn't fucking do it right.
Cut it accurately, but we measured
Everything
the
accurate.
space accurately with that fucking app. I mean,
18 inches. That's how long the bar is, too. I was answering a question. That's the width of the bar. And my penis.
yeah, okay. What's your plans for your car?
I done showed you pictures.
Yeah.
But, supercharge. I would say spark plugs, but I'll never want to do that again.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I wouldn't have been able to do that myself. I really wouldn't have. My side was easy. But once I got on your side of the car, it seemed easy. But what?
It was fucked. It was all fucked. What do you plan on getting with your income tax?
Ooh, I need to. Like, ASAP.
No, what do you plan on getting with your income tax?
Oh, another month at my apartment.
Yeah.
Grown up shit.
Grown up shit. Okay. If you wanted to get like an SUV, what would it be?
I don't know. Probably an SUV.
An SUV. Strictly an SUV.
Probably a Tahoe
Yeah.
or Cadillac.
Or like a Suburban.
I get a Cadillac because I'm just rich.
Yeah. Do you think these robots they're building are gonna take over the world? Not like
No,
as
what do
far
you
as-
mean by that?
Not as like take over the world, but like take over like everyone's jobs pretty much.
I believe robots will take over a lot of people's jobs, but not fucking take over the world.
Yeah, I
like
didn't mean
Terminator and shit.
like take over the world, but as far as like taking people's jobs and whatnot.
I mean, at Nissan, I worked at Nissan for 2 years. They were saying that one day the cars will be able to drive themselves onto the trains and chalk themselves down, which is probably like 30 years from now.
It's already happening.
Yeah, but a car driving itself to chalk itself down onto a train. You didn't work where I worked.
No, I wouldn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
But, like, that shit's crazy. But either way. That's like a
Either way.
self-feeding car.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what do you think about kids and technology? When I say kids, I mean young kids.
Yeah, no, my son's not getting an iPad or an iPhone until he can afford one on his own.
Yeah.
Give a kid an iPad. You tell him to clean the room. Alright, I'll do it in a minute. And then forget you even asked.
Yeah.
Then you have to get loud with them. Then they feel like they're in trouble. And then all this other shit.
You know what I want to get is There's fucking Wi-Fi plugs for the TV.
Wi-Fi plugs?
Yeah, so you can say, hey, fucking Google, turn on the TV.
Oh, yeah. Like I was telling like Google goodnight and shit. She was like, we could activate microwaves, toasters. I was like, oh shit, how? And then I was like, oh wait, the plugs.
You have to have the plugs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, activate like coffee makers and shit.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Like, I don't see the point in a microwave, or a toaster.
No. Well,
you couldn't do a toaster.
If you had the bread already loaded up in the toaster, you could have almost all of your breakfast made before you even walked into the kitchen.
Why not just fucking make your own breakfast?
I know, but like you could be getting ready for work, taking a shower or whatnot, getting ready for work, and literally have your breakfast made.
You're making me need some nicotine.
I'm just saying. Trying to make things better.
You're stressing me out.
I don't know how.
You're making no sense. Wait, don't you have blue? You do.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't fucking work.
Yes, it fucking does. I used it before.
Alright, bro.
Watch. It came in the cool little... Dude, that's one thing I really liked about this. It came in the fucking pack.
The little charge pack thing.
Dude, AirPods. They predicted the future.
How did they predict the future?
It was a joke.
Oh, because
Dumbass.
of the case.
Look, it'll work. That's very
That
nice.
worked
That
a
hit
lot.
really hard.
Yeah, that worked so good. You know how old that is?
You know how much I don't care?
Yeah, let me hit that.
Yeah. I'm surprised that bitch held a charge.
Dude, fuck, that
Me too.
tastes like shit.
It tastes good to me. I like
That
it.
tastes like ball sack.
It tastes like a... What would you say that when I just said I like the taste of it?
I don't know.
But it tastes like aged tobacco.
It's like vanilla or something.
In my opinion, that's how it tastes.
I
No, it is
don't
tobacco.
know.
Has it on the cartridge. Remember blue was a thing?
Blue's has been around for a while.
People don't use them much anymore, though. They never gave that much of a hit, though. It's like 3% nicotine or something like that.
No, it's a little more than that. A little more than that. Those faggots are off, finally. They're pissing me off. They're probably like little 12-year-old fucking bitches.
Who?
These fucking people commenting.
No, they're my friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good job. You scared them off.
No.
Well, they're clearly my friends. Or I know Ashley. And C. Vicky. I think that's another girl. I don't know who though. I don't remember, but they're both admins in my chat, so I know them. I know Ashley is.
Does he want to play Fortnite? You want to play Roblox or Minecraft? No, I'm not fucking
You can't play games on a Mac.
that, and I don't want to play those games because they're fucking gay.
Actually, I like Roblox. Soothes the soul.
You like Roblox?
Huh?
You like Roblox?
When I'm pissed off and bored and drunk. Oh, that one hits better. Way, way better.
Yeah. So we did the SUV one.
Definitely more Star Wars talk. What a faggot.
Definitely more Star Wars talk. Just
Oh,
the
is
way
it
it
dead?
is. Probably.
No! That was our only source of nicotine. This is gay.
Definitely more Star Wars talk.
What's there to talk about?
I mean, there's supposed to be a fucking teaser trailer for the Super Bowl, and that didn't happen. That Super Bowl was fucking garbage.
It really was. I was so mad when they did the SpongeBob fucking Super Bowl play, and then they played Sicko Mode. Like, get the fuck out of here. You cannot do that.
It was all garbage. Like, oh fuck.
Imagine paying $3,000 for a Maroon 5 concert and a punting competition.
Pretty much. I mean,
You have nothing. You need to get more vapes.
I told you I didn't have shit.
Fucking faggot.
I told you.
I told you.
But yeah. Fucking. I had this started out all professional and whatnot, and then you called me and I started fucking. going
All
crazy.
professional. Shut up.
Oh, that's
Shut
professional,
up.
but
You're not professional. Look, see, that's why I put my knife up there. So I use a foot stand. Oh, let's not do that. Just go ahead and cut that off so it doesn't look like it's hanging out. Oh, it just cuts it right off like butter, huh?
yeah, because I sharpened it.
A little sharp. A little sharpie.
So what changed for you whenever you became a parent?
My life.
Yeah.
Same shit that changed for you. Started doing more right. Started working more overtime. Started buying stuff I never thought I'd really buy for a while, like, you know, diapers,
Like, you know, diapers and
soy milk.
all
I'm about
kinds
to
of
get him some
fucking
rice.
crazy
Just
shit.
paycheck, see if he likes it.
You need to get on that shit.
He's 5 months and 5 days.
Alright, fella. That's about all I had. I mean...
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna end the stream here. Me and him are gonna go in there and fuck or relax.
Yeah. Fucking douchebag ass motherfuckers.
I'm my douchebag. Fuck